I've been up here at Versailles State Park lots of times. This is where I'm at today. I fished up here lots of times. I've done just about every trail here. But I haven't physically really walked all the roads yet. Today, we're not gonna walk all the roads, but we're gonna walk a good portion of them. And I'm taking you with me. Today is Memorial Day, and it's the last day of our vacation. So the park is busy. Oh my God, is it ever? We've been up here a couple times, but the last 2 days trying to find a spot to fish. No, all taken up. It's beautiful once you start getting on the other part of the roads in the park. It's really nice. It's funny, we've never really walked the roads much. We have in some areas, only going from trail to trail, but just to get out here and enjoy it? No. Since this is the last day of my vacation, on my way back, I'm not getting a lot of the park here. There's not really a lot to get on the road, but I'm gonna show you some things that did not quite make the cut for some of the videos I was doing, and some of it never aired. I've done quite a few videos that just never aired them. So right off the bat was headed over Kentucky. Let me show you, I was crossing the bridge from Indiana into Kentucky. Let me show you that one right now. Okay, I'm back home now. Guys, I had to leave up there. It being Memorial Day and the crazy weekend it's been up there, it's too dangerous to walk that road. Yeah. So what I want to do now is I want to basically kind of recap a little bit and show footage that never made the cut. Reason never made the cut because they were going to be part of a video, but I couldn't really make anything out of them. So once again, let's try this again. Here is the bridge we drove over going from Indiana to Kentucky. Beautiful. I was a little worried doing this because I wasn't sure if my GoPro would fall off in the middle of this drive, because the speed limit there, I think, is 65 miles an hour. But I wanted to get the footage, and I wanted to hold the GoPro up higher in the air on my selfie stick, but I was too afraid to. But I had it secured. It did a good job. It made it all the way through, and I have looked at the footage, and I think it's the best footage that did turn out. Well, we went down to the covered bridge and got some footage down there of the creek and whatnot. A lot of that footage isn't the best because I was tilting the camera from one side to the next. So here we go. Here's some footage of the creek down there and some of the things we've seen. It's a beautiful place. We figured when we do start up the rock tumbler, which we're going to probably next month or so, there's where we're going to get the rocks from. I don't know why we didn't think about this before, but they have a lot of nice rocks you could get from down there. And yes, some of it is beautiful. I just wish, excuse me guys, I just wish I could have done a better job with some better footage, but yet my camera, my hand was turning from one side to the next, and I didn't use the gimbal. I should have used the gimbal. Don't know what was wrong with me, but some of the footage is downright beautiful. But some of it, it needs some improvement. It needs a lot of improvement if you want to know the truth. So yeah, on to the next. Of course, I always like to get the covered bridge. I always like to get the part where we drive the car through it. I've done it with 3 cars now. I've done it with my my Chevrolet Spark. I did it with a Cobalt. Now I'm doing it with this Equinox. Driving a car through the covered bridge. The funny thing about that was I was waiting for Angie to drive the car through, and I was squatting. I was like, where is she? Where is she? And I was squatting for the longest time before I turned the camera on. And I thought for sure I was going to be a little shaky, so I might be a little shaky on it. Of course, I had to get up and move as she drove by, but guys, here's that footage right there. The last piece of footage I think is really phenomenal. Once again, the camera is kind of going from one side to the next a little bit. But we decided to come across the river. Instead of going back the way we came, that particular day we did the bridge, we decided to go across on the ferry. That's right. It turned out to actually make the day perfectly. So we're going to run that footage now, and I'm going to tell you what was going on that day. The whole idea of going over there to Kentucky was to look on the other side, see if we could find a spot at the Ohio River and fish. Guys, we couldn't find anything. Oh my God. It was a total waste of time. That was going to be a whole video of us doing that. But we couldn't find anything. So, as we was coming back across the ferry, that kind of made the trip worth its while. Made it worthwhile. It was beautiful. I'm going to ride the ferry again. The ferry was 100% free. We didn't have to pay anything. We thought we was going to have to pay $5, but we didn't. And it's so beautiful. And of course, as we was going across on the ferry, I had the thought, and I mentioned to Angie, I said, wouldn't that be cool if he could stop right here and we just fish right here? Of course, yeah, they can't do that, obviously. But yeah, I've got ferry before on my videos, but it's been a while. And I just had to get it again. But guys, that's pretty much it, you know. My vacation's over. Today's the last day. We're home. We was going to do some fishing. I was wanting to go to Osgood Trails and walk, but we went there yesterday. It was blacktopping. It just wasn't feasible. So I was like, you know, let's go out to Versailles and maybe just walking out there and do some fishing. Got out there. Cars were going bananas. Oh my God. Half these people did not know how to drive. It was getting very close to us. Of course, we was on the road and it was super busy. So you know what? I made the call. The last clip you seen of us being in Versailles, I was like, let's head home. Vacation's done. We'll come home and rest the rest of the day here at the home. So guys, that's been it. I didn't get a lot of fishing trips this vacation. I did do a lot of fishing trips, but I didn't get a lot of them on footage. I got more walking videos than anything. I got out there to do some video footage of the fishing. You know what? To be honest with you, I just feel like putting the camera away and just enjoying it. So guys, that's pretty much it. Everything goes back to normal tomorrow morning. Don't know what I'm doing. I'll probably be walking. I do have yard work to do. Oh, hush up, Apple Watch. I do have yard work to do, so we will see. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching. I try to bring as much of the vacation videos to you as I could. Of course, most of them was us walking, but that's what I do. Until next time, come on, let's get out of here.